presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. And for the Warriors, they've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. So, Shaq, you look at the league as a whole right now and all the young talent that's in here. If there were some way to put you in game shape so you could dress out today, who would you like to play with?
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Warriors with their last game here in Golden State before heading out on the road. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road, so home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage.
Yeah, and you look back to last year, these two teams were very evenly matched. They split the two games that they played.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's JAY-SHAWN in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Irving. His last outing, he had 8 points. Going back for a second to your comment, Steve, in the standoff these teams played to last year, it may have been an indicator of how closely matched the teams in the middle of both conferences were.
Well, we know these two teams were certainly closely matched.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Shumpert. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Love. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Kevin Love, an incredible read and tenacity.
Conditioning has been big. His development of the big stars in this league by putting in the...
When you talk about that internal drive and desire for Kevin Love, you see it from his physique to his skills, and most of all, in his video game numbers, which are even more eye-popping than his real numbers.
Good point, Clark. Very good point.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Dishes it to Barnes, and he gets it to go. Barnes has got his second basket of the game.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And I think as much as desire, Love's understanding of the game plays a big role in his success. He knows where to be on the court, but also what he needs to do off the court to put himself in position to be successful.
Here's Green, following the basket by LeBron James. Thompson passes to Bogut by Anderson Varejao. The Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And that one's good.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now here's Curry. Really struggled in the loss against the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
Here's LeBron. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Varejao can't hit.
Well, the defender was on him like glue, all up in his airspace. That's a very low percentage shot against that kind of team.
Yeah, you're right. That's not to force it. When you've got someone draped all over you like that, you got to move the ball on.
James in the post, covered by Barnes, and that one's good. James.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Curry dishes to Green. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
He really didn't give the official any choice, Kevin. Way too much body-to-body contact there. And tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he didn't get hit with a flagrant 2 foul, which would be an ejection.
Yeah, he would have been out of the game if he had, and the league is doing everything it can to protect its players. And you know, Steve, I think the officials have a really good understanding here of when to issue those unnecessary contact calls.
Draymond Green was the 35th pick back in 2012, and he's made an impact thus far with his defense, rebounding, and great IQ for the game. And I like his competitive spirit, too. He helps you win in a lot of ways.
And Green, more of an offensive player at Michigan State. I think he's still adjusting to the added distance on the NBA three-point arc, but shot it really well in the playoffs last year, so just getting better and better every year.
David Lee checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving kicks to LeBron. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 13 points for LeBron.
Well, he's in a groove right now. The touch is flowing. 6 of 6 from the field.
Just looks like one of those games where everything's going his way, and he's got to continue to fire. Take advantage of the touch you feel right now.
And Green, very vocal, very outspoken. He's occasionally rubbed, in fact, opponents the wrong way.
Yeah, never shy about contact either, Kevin. He can get under opponent's skin at times, but if he's your teammate, you love what he brings to the table. The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Shumpert against Thompson. Curry setting the pick for Thompson. The drive by Green, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
And Green, a combo forward. You know, he's able to play the 3 or the 4, and he's a good rebounder. I mean, he's got long arms that help him play effectively against bigger guys, even though he's only about 6'7".
And Green, certainly not an elite athlete, Steve, but pretty quick on his feet.
Well, he's a jack of all trades, and I think he's been a pleasant surprise defensively. Just his awareness and his energy, they've really helped him out a lot. He can guard multiple positions for sure.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Klay Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Well, you look at how the Warriors have improved. Really a change in philosophy from years past. The new ownership wanted size for position, rebounding, defense, toughness. They've really established a nice foundation.
Here's LeBron. No luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Knocks it loose. Spates with it. Now defended by Varejao. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. And then Shumpert slams it in.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
Man, they should be, Kevin. That was one elaborate finish.
Here's Iguodala following the score by Cleveland. And Spates gets it to go. Spates has got his first bucket in this one.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. Takes a 3. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Warriors lead by...
Coming up Tuesday, Jet Phoenix. Do not miss it.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too, Clark. We're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Cleveland, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Lamont Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Varejao in at the 5 spot.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Shawn Livingston.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential. Outside
Curry. Thompson in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 4. The drive by James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation, coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, interestingly, guys, Stephen Curry got angry last season when the GMs of the league ranked him the 3rd best shooting guard in the NBA. He said, "I've heard people ever since high school saying, quote, I'm too small. I can't play point guard. Now I'm not a true point guard? Well, I'm certainly not a stereotypical pass-first point guard, but the way I can run the show will manifest itself." Kevin?
The great ones always find that motivation. Thanks, Doris. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, you can point to their shooting percentage in the low 30s, guys, if you're looking for the reason that game didn't go their way.
Yeah, I think it's almost impossible to win a game when you're posting a number like that, Steve. I mean, it's just not going to happen.
Bogut with a screen on Irving. Nobody near Barnes. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
His shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Warriors trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Bogut dishes to Lee. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He didn't have to get off the ground very far for that one. The big man with the slam.
Well, he makes up for any lack of athleticism with that tremendous size, Clark.
Yeah, he's not exactly a smooth operator, but what he is powerful. And when he gets positioned in the lane, he can go up and get it done.
Lee with the steal. Curry kicks to Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Well, traditionally, many of the great free throw shooters have come from the point guard ranks. Here are the ones leading the league this year. Number 1, Steph Curry.
He's the guy you want on the free throw line when it matters. Simple as that.
I think your point guard is your leader, and he sets a tremendous example at the foul line with his composure and consistency.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Barnes can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. James, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, LeBron James having his nose broken last season by Serge Ibaka. Short of that, he can seem at times invulnerable. His durability, just one more thing that sets him apart.
And LeBron over his career dealing with a few back issues, but he's been able to remain remarkably healthy.
Kevin, incredibly durable given the punishment he absorbs night in and night out and the load he's asked to carry by his team at both ends of the floor. That's enough.